Hi guys, it's Nancy and I have a new release. This is the Bibi's Hummingbirds by Bibi Cameron. She did the wonderful butterfly release last year, and this set, there's quite a few things. I got a couple of things out of this release. So I have here the hummingbird and lily dies. There's a couple that you can choose from, but in this set you're going to get a clouds die, which I think you can use that for everything. You get a small butterfly and a small dragonfly. The rest of these pieces go to the lily, and we're going to assemble that. And then here is the hummingbird. So you have the hummingbird, the belly, his eyes, his beak, and then his wings. I also have the hummingbird sentiments. And the sentiments are just beautiful sentiments. Happy birthday to beautiful you. Your kindness means everything. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. May the wind always be at your back and the sun upon your face. Lifting you up in prayer and hoping you have a better day today. Let your dreams take flight. Hope your day is wonderful. Thinking of you, you brighten my day. Do small things with great love. Friends make the world beautiful. Just flying by to say hello. Your kindness means everything. Sending healthy vibes your way. And always here for you. So quite a few sentiments there. And then there's also a stencil. And this is called the Hummingbirds Texture Stencil. And you can see there's 3 different types of textures there. So I've already taken a piece of 5.5 by 4.25 cardstock. And I just took that bottom texture and just kind of ran that through on my paper here. I've also pre-cut these elements. So let me show you what they look like when they are cut. So the first one is the clouds. And I just took a couple pieces of scrap paper here and cut these clouds. So we'll make those work. The hummingbird, we have 3 pieces for the wings, and I cut that out of teal cardstock, and we're going to assemble this. And then I just took a darker marker and colored that in. So that's the hummingbird and the wings. Okay, and then there's a little belly that cuts out for him. So I cut that out. His face and his beak. And we will assemble this. We're going to glue it all together on camera here. Okay, so that's his face, his beak, and his belly. Okay, I didn't cut the little butterfly and the dragonfly out. I figure that's a no-brainer. Anybody can figure that out. And then the flower. So there's a couple of different elements for the flower. So we have this piece. And same thing, I cut it out of orange and then just took some orange marker and filled it in. Then we have this piece. And I think we're going to need some foam to kind of assemble this. So those are those 3 pieces. And then we have, is this called the stamens? I always forget, but I think that's the stamens. And then we have this floral buds, and then I cut out some orange to go on them. That's this and this. And then those are the 2 buds that came off of there. And then we have some more leaves and buds, and I just cut some extras of those out of green paper. So let's assemble all of these things now, and then we will glue them to our card and see what we can put together here. So I did cut everything out of colored cardstock because I thought it would be easier to assemble if it was already colored. I'm going to bring my little waffle flower mat in, so that way if I do any gluing and it oozes out, it'll be on the non-stick mat. Okay, and I just have my fine tip glue, and I'm going to start with the flower. And I'm going to grab my foam because I think we're going to need that. So I believe this is the back piece, and I think this sits on top of it like that. And you can see these 2 kind of match. They look like little dolphin heads popping up. So we're going to take a foam dot, put that in the middle, and one up on that petal right there. And we're going to line up those 2 right there. Okay, And then we have this petal in the front, which is this guy here. And same thing, you can see that the shape matches. Now you don't have to put it there. I mean, you can put it anywhere to make it pop up, but I'm going to put it right in front there. And again with the foam square. So now we have this kind of dimensional looking lily. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on this. Pop that right inside there. Okay, and then this is the base. I guess it would be like the stem. And this is art glitter glue, so it dries fairly quickly. Okay, and then we have the extra buds here. These also have a little bit of embossing on them, so you'll have that detail kind of show. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. Okay, and then we have the leaves. And then I think these are extra. Again, if you wanted this to look more dimensional, we would color those and glue those. Let's do that real quick. Oh, I glued that one upside down. Well, I don't think I can take it off now. And again, just see it just gives a little bit more dimension, so it has this kind of 3D look, okay? And then I have this leaf that I can put on here. Oh, sorry, it goes like this. We can figure out where we want to put that. And I just cut some extra leaves before we do that. Okay, so let's set that aside to dry. And let's work on our hummingbird. So the hummingbird has a couple of few pieces here. This is the tail. And again, everything's embossed, so you'll see there's a little bit of dimension kind of embossed in there. See that? All right, so these are the pieces. I took a little marker and dotted his eye there. So we're going to start with his little face. And I did not know. I mean, I knew hummingbirds were colorful, but I went online, and if you need some inspiration, go online and look up some pictures on Google. Wow, there's a lot of beautiful hummingbirds out there. So I did his face. Now we're going to glue that little beak on. his little nectar from the flower. And then I think the smaller wing goes in the back. Just a little dab of glue there. Okay. Now the flat side of the belly goes forward. There's a little scalloped indentation here that is again embossed in there. So the scallop side goes towards the back and the flat side goes towards the front. Okay, this is his tail. We're going to put a little bit of glue right there. Again, there's a little indentation on where that tail is going to slide right on. That. And then the last thing is just to add this wing. And now we have beautiful hummingbird. Okay, so there's that guy. Let me show you guys the flower. You can see the dimension. And then we will just assemble this. So my card base. And then I have my little background. I just put some ink down on there. And I was thinking of putting, kind of layering these guys. I know they're cut out of scrap paper, so I'll have to kind of hide some of my boo-boos here. But I figure this is going to cover some of that, right? So if I put that down here, I'll move it up a little bit. See, you won't see where my scrap paper cut out. So that one looks good there. And then this guy, maybe we'll just do one. We'll just do that. Okay, so let's glue this down. That looks pretty just like that. going to put foam tape on him because if I just glue him down, he won't pop up enough. And by popping him up, it'll look like he's actually flying into that flower. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Then we have this we can put back here. And can add another leaf down here. And we have an extra leaf here. Doesn't that look nice? And then all I have to do is pop my sentiment, but I've got a lot going on in the front here, so I think we'll pop the sentiment on the back. An extra leaf here. I don't think I need this leaf. Do I need this leaf? I don't think I need that leaf. We'll save it for the next one. Okay, so now let's just pick a sentiment and then decide, do we want it on the front or do we want it on the back? That was really not that hard to do, you guys. I mean, it's just die cutting, taking some marker. Let's add a little shimmer to it. There we go. And I'm going to put "Hope your day is wonderful." And then I can put "Happy birthday" on the inside. Probably should have stamped it before I glued everything down, huh? But that's okay. We will do okay. I'll just put here. There we go. So again, this is the brand new release for Bibi Cameron. It is called Bibi's Hummingbirds. It is over at Spellbinders. I will put the links down below for you guys. If you enjoyed watching this process video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Again, we use the hummingbirds and lily dies. We use the hummingbirds sentiments, and we also brought in the hummingbirds texture stencils. And of course, we use Spellbinders Color Essentials cardstock. And there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.